All right, today we're going through a finger strengthening workout. It's also an entire upper body workout, but we're focusing on strengthening the fingers. It's super important in Kung Fu, Shaolin Kung Fu, to train our fingers, to strengthen our fingers, build awareness and connection through our fingers, because a lot of what we do, like the tiger style for grabbing, or just the tiger claw in general for clawing, eagle claw grabbing, and finger thrusts that you see in the bird style, finger thrusts that you see in the mantis style. All of these things require having strong fingers. If you do a finger jab and your fingers are not connected into the body, you're just going to jam up all your fingers. We have to learn to strengthen the fingers so when they hit, the pressure doesn't go into all the joints. The finger has to be supported all the way through all of the joints so that you can have a strong strike with the fingers. So we're just going to do this with simple push-up sets. And let me show you how we're going to do these. So first, you're going to have the hands directly under the shoulders. So from the side, I just am on all fours. I put the hands directly under the shoulders. You can do all of these variations modified on your knees or up into a full plank. But in both cases, you want to bring the body forward so that the elbow, forearm, and wrist never change. So the torso, it's not that I'm dropping my elbows back. My torso is coming forward, shoulders are coming forward, hinging at the elbow, and then coming out into a straight position underneath the shoulder. So every push-up we're gonna do is like that. From the side, or sitting up, it would look like this. The hands pull down as the elbows pull by the side. We're connecting the lat on the back here across to the front of the chest as the hands drop. And as you can see, this basically looks like a chambered position for striking. Chamber, strike. It's the exact same movement. So we're building connectivity and strength into that. And then we're going to extend that strength out through our fingers. First set though, you just want to have the hands flat on the ground. But you want your hand to be so pressed into the ground that I can't pry the fingers up. If I pry the finger up, it snaps back down on the ground. So the hand is suction cupped onto the ground through the fingers. So you can either hold a plank on your knees in this position, hands under the shoulders, pressing into the, like if this hurts your fingers, just stay here, hold a plank. Or you can come up into, or that's a modified plank, come up into a full plank. And if you have room to keep going still, try 5 slow push-ups, torso coming forward. 5. Push the fingers into the ground. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come up. Start at the thumbs. Circle the thumbs around. We need to keep the mobility in our thumbs as we strengthen them, both directions. Pointer fingers, circle it on each hand, and then other direction. Middle finger, try to circle it by itself, both directions. Ring finger, both directions, and just the pinky, both directions. All right, next set. We're going to do the exact same thing. You can do it the same way if you're not ready, but now we're going to come up onto the fingerprints. So it's like I took my hand and I suction cup it through my 5 fingerprints down on the floor. Again, it's below my shoulders. and I either come into a modified on my knees or up into a full plank. You can either just hold this will be intense on just your fingers, so just try to hold here for several breaths. Or if you can, keep this and let's do 5 push-ups again. Torso coming forward. Again, let me show you this from the side. Torso coming forward so that the elbow, forearm, wrist doesn't move, and then you push back up to where your hands are underneath the shoulders. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come up, gently roll out your fingers again, starting with the thumbs. Because when you're putting all this pressure on them, it will start when you're jamming up the joints, ultimately we want the joints to be connected, but we don't want them to be jammed up. So we need to circle them around to help release them. Middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. And just kind of open and close the hands. It's a lot of work going into your fingers, so take it slow. So now, for the third and final set, you either do what you did in set number 1, or what you did in set number 2. But if you're ready, now we're gonna pull the pinky in and only connect the 3 fingers and the thumb. So now we're reducing the amount of fingers that we're on. And you can either obviously that's increasing the pressure. So, and you can do this with variations of fingers. You could have the pointer finger picked up, the middle finger picked up. Try this in different variations, but we're just gonna move our way in. Pull the pinkies in. Try to either hold a, modified plank or a regular plank, and try to do 1 slow push-up. Okay? Then pull away the ring finger. So now you're only connecting the 2 first fingers and the thumb. First, just put them directly under the shoulder and come into a modified plank. You could do your push-up from here or try it in a full plank. I'm gonna keep trying it in a full plank here. 1 push-up, slowly. Come down. Now, we're gonna try, the pointer and the middle finger are really the ones that we need to get strong. So I'm gonna try holding just on the thumb and the pointer finger, tucking all my other fingers in. So I'm just using these 2 fingers. And again, either hold a modified plank. This might be the extent of what I can do with these 2 fingers. Or I could maybe, bring 1 foot back and just start toying with the idea of coming into a full plank, but that doesn't seem like it's working. And then I can either try a modified push-up or just hold the plank. Then bring the middle finger, tuck the pointer finger, put the thumb and the middle finger on, bring some weight on top of it, shoulders directly above the wrist. Put some weight on those 2 fingers and either just hold here and breathe. Obviously, if this is the extent of what I can do, and it feels like it is, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a push-up out of this. So I just hold and breathe, bringing more and more weight on top of my shoulders so that it sinks down through the wrist into the fingers. And then we come back, most importantly, roll out your fingers. You gotta take care of them while you're trying to strengthen them. Pointer finger, middle finger, both directions, ring finger, pinky, Wiggle them all out, close the hands into fists and open and close. This will probably hurt, but just kind of flex them. Try to bring some movement back into them. Squeeze the fists together and then open them. All right, so to get strength into your fingers, this is a simple way to get your upper body workout. We're connecting everything for the same as we would be for striking. So we're building that connectivity into the body by doing the push-up. But now by extending it in, or by having them on the fingers, we're extending that connectivity all the way out to the fingers so that we can begin strengthening the fingers for all the aspects of Kung Fu that use finger strikes and grabs that require the fingers to be strong and connected. Thank you.